Welcome to Bedford Fields Community Gardens. It's just been revamped, so you're lucky to be seeing it all prim and fresh. In front of you there is a black iron gate. Come on in and head to the bandstand. It is the sheltered structure on your right. Have a walk around the space. What do you see if you stand facing in different directions? Is there any part of the space you feel drawn to explore? Now it's your choice whether you want to stand, lean or sit. Whatever you feel most comfortable doing. I will guide you on this audio walk that will take you into the past, into a childhood time capsule of nostalgia, stories, and moments that the ear poets have experienced in the homely embrace of nature. Do you remember being younger than you are now? How did it feel to go on a walk? To spend time in nature? Who were you there with? What did it smell like? Were you ever alone? How did you feel when you left the field, or the park, or the woods, or the garden, or moors? Did you ever feel free, or sad, or unbelievably happy and giddy? I invite you to take a deep breath here. In and out. One more. Take a deep breath in and release. Come along with us on our quest through the memory of childhood. Ooh, here's Holly. She'd like to tell you just how the sunlight trickles down from the sky and onto the earth, straight into her heart. Find a place under the shelter where you are ready to listen to our first poem. Go ahead, get comfortable, and remember to breathe.
When I was little, I loved the outside. When I was little, the outdoors was full of imagination. The earth beneath my feet, the sunlight warm on my face. I loved the smell of rain before it fell, the mud on my clothes, the puddles calling my name, the rustling leaves, the distant crows. When I was little, the outdoors was full of imagination. Trees became castles, tall and grand. Branches my stairways to the sky, leaves whispering. Back then, the world felt bigger, wilder, softer. The night was never something to fear, just another world to explore. The stars winked like old friends above, their stories stitched across the sky. But the years moved faster, and somewhere, somehow, I grew. The castles crumbled, the stairways broke. The whispers faded into echoes. The rivers ran dry. The trees stood bare. The air felt heavy, thick, and still. The puddles stopped cooling, and the birds flew away.
That was nice. I noticed that the more Holly spoke about how the greenery around was transforming, the more I could imagine how a community garden may change. I mean, it's already been changed quite a lot throughout the years. Can you think of anything that would bring positive or negative changes to the space around you? What would you like to see? What would bring a lump in your throat if you were to see it? Feel welcome to close your eyes and return to your breath. Know that yes, everything changes, but you can always come back to your breath, back to the source, back to the earth. Don't you think it's amazing how full of life we are? Everything around us really is. Now, from where you are, begin to take in the space by walking around, following the freshly paved path. Take in your surroundings and all that you see. Perhaps you remember a memory as you explore and look around. Keep walking as this next poem plays and make your way to the secret swing up the hill by the big tree. Exit the bandstand and walk away from the gate towards the top of the garden. The path will take you slightly uphill, leaving the bandstand behind you. You should see a wooden plank attached to 2 ropes attached to a strong tree.
I stand in a place full of life, where a different story is told with each stride. Rain or shine, this place can embrace but I can't help but notice the green, the plants and their grace. All my senses are awake. I look beneath me and this is what I take. I feel comfort, I feel warmth, I feel safe. That's when distant yet vivid memories come to me. I remember a time when my garden knew my name. A place where days would never feel the same. The earth was warm beneath my tiny feet, and every corner held a secret sweet. I'd race the breeze through tall, swaying grass, with fingers brushing petals as I pass. The lavender scent, a soft, familiar hug, while bees hummed songs beneath the leaves rug. The ivy would climb like old, trusted friends, and I would sit where the sunlight bends, building castles in the dirt so fine, a kingdom made of leaves and twine. My garden seemed to stretch beyond the skies, where the sun played tricks with my wide eyes. I'd talk to flowers as if they could hear, and in their quiet answer, I'd have no fear. Time was endless in that patch of green, with every bloom a world unseen. Now I stand and feel the soft breeze blow, but something's missing, that wild, innocent glow. The garden's still there, flowers bloom, but I, no longer young, stand and bloom. I long for the days when I'd laugh and run, lost in the garden beneath the sun. Time continues to pass, and nature continues to bloom. But with this place, I feel it again, and I begin to reconnect, even though I'm no longer 10. As the climate begins to change, I feel a need to protect this place full of life. Treat it with the respect and kindness I once did in my garden. To protect a place that reminds me of happy times, a place that will offer fond memories to future bypassers. So please, protect this place with me too.
We can hear from the poem so far that memories can become tainted with the realities of the climate crisis. It can sometimes be hard to feel like there's nothing you can do to stop it, or slow it down, or hold on to your favourite tree and tell it that you're trying. It can be hard, but to feel this change is to acknowledge this truth within yourself first. And I've heard that that's where a seed of change is planted. Be the change you want to see in the world. Alright, how's your body doing? If you'd like, invite some gentle movement into your body. You can start by wiggling your fingers, then your toes, rolling your ankles softly, then just bow your head and sway your neck to the left and right, left, right. You can let the movements become bigger if that feels good for you, maybe allowing a stretch wherever your body needs it. You can either take a seat on the swing or lean up against the tree behind it. Take a seat on the ground, push a friend on the swing, or simply enjoy watching the swing travelling gently through the air.
When I was little, I played Hunger Games with my dad and brother in the woods of our park. I'd get lost and then found by my family, my competitors. I would sprint with sticks, launching myself forward onto mud and bounds of weeds, snapping twigs till I found the perfect one that could be sharpened and sniped, ready for my brother's arrival. He'd emerge from the brambles, red-cheeked and serious, harmless and invested in our afternoon. I'd circle him till I intimidated his game, which would be till the blue hour began its curtain fall over the park. When my dad would catch us, the game fell to a close, and we'd meet in a playful wrestle. Donna. All the way home, our flushed cheeks were risen in smiles, a dark British evening turned after-school adventure. At home, we didn't go hungry. The game was never real. I was always thankful it was neither me nor my brother who won.
It's important to remember that working together, bringing our heads into the middle and smiles and hearts too, will generate real change. Even if it's playing together, or listening carefully to someone, or researching a community space you could join and share your ideas with. Coming together is a shortcut to remembering we weren't put here to be alone. Look around. Do you feel alone? I'd hope not. You've got the blossoms, and the grass, and the swing, and the stand, and the puddles, and the ear poet with you now. On that note, Amy, our last poet, has written to her younger self and would love to read aloud to you. Before she begins, please take yourself to where you're most drawn to in this field. It can be anywhere. What area has been calling you and inviting you over? The pond? By the fence? A specific tree or patch of grass? Pause the recording before you head over there. Once you are there, press play to listen to the poem.
Dear May, last winter you kept asking when the spring would arrive. We waited through the shortening days and lengthening here, from the shelter of family to the company of friends, and then to solitude. I look at you now, it feels as though spring never truly left. But spring has finally arrived. Yet this letter is for the family members who never made it to this season. The tiny orchard beneath the tree, such a beautiful thing, yet it seems out of place in such an ordinary spot. Or maybe it belonged there all alone. In the trees, I thought they stay forever lush, but when I walk barefoot, fallen branches pierces the sole of my feet, whispering the season withering. Then there was a nameless flower and grasses that transformed this place into what it is today. So many never live to see spring. I don't blame us for falling to keep them alive, but I blame myself for falling to keep us alive. That winter you feel ill, coughing violently. Human ears are strange. When a sound repeats itself too often, it becomes inaudible. Those coughs that woke me up at night, only to lull me back to sleep. Now I hear them again. Is it too late? I reminded others to give you medicine, yet I never know the thoughts fill your sleepless nights. But my heart seems to hold steady. If I truly see you with it, even the darkest days soften. I've heard that looking at green things often can make your eyes brighter. Now the spring is here, let's start tending to plants again.
Thank you for sharing this time with us today. May this place always offer you a moment of quiet, although we ear poets may have filled it with our voices more than we meant to. It's true, everything changes, including the spaces we love most, but the earth that holds us so graciously throughout our lives will always be beneath our feet. With community, art, and acknowledging how you feel about this changing crisis, a mini revolution can start inside you. Having listened to these poems, you could consider what you would write in your own time capsule to your future or younger self, thinking and feeling about what being in nature does for you. Has it changed over time? How? What's a favourite memory you have in a green space? Or you could think about how it feels to be here, right now. After hearing these poems, perhaps you'd like to take a moment to reflect on how being in nature makes you feel, how that relationship might have shifted over time, or a memory it brings to mind. Or simply notice how it feels to be here, right now. Take a deep breath and remove your earphones. Feel free to further explore the gardens, or find the gate and your way out, and have a beautiful day.